to Daybreak. In our Live Healthy segment this week, it's all about after Christmas and how we actually managed and how we can kind of lose that water weight and what are the superfoods that will help us lose the weight after Christmas. Andrea Hill's here. She's going to tell us more about all of that.
Sounds good. Good intro there, Delisa.
Thank you.
Yeah, so a lot of people I think are experiencing some of that sort of water retention, bloaty kind of feeling because we've literally enjoyed that Christmas feast.
Just a little too much.
Just a little too much. So three basic tips for the next week. I'm just going to suggest that people drink 2 large glasses of water before every meal. It's going to help them reach their fluid requirements, but it's also going to help them not eat as much at that meal time. Second great thing is to log everything that you eat and drink for the next week. Really, really important. You'll start to think a little bit more about what you're putting in your mouth, without a doubt. And
don't lie. People should not lie. I actually, sorry to cut you off, but I've actually lied on those. And I know sometimes people may feel like, oh, we don't have any time for it. Have time for it. Just take that couple minutes
It's
out.
so true. It's so true. You can definitely easily apply this to every day. Third thing is lose the starch at dinner. Just for the next week, double up on your veggies. You'll get a bit more nutrients, more fiber, keep you full a lot longer. So 3 basic things there.
Okay.
All right. So on to our first superfood. Now, some of these foods people may be fearful of for fear that it might put weight on. Eggs. Great to get your protein in at breakfast. It satisfies you longer throughout the day. It has that good source of protein. Really good to help manage the blood sugar. So good to incorporate some protein in with your breakfast.
And is there any particular way people should kind of stay away from when as it pertains to cooking it?
Good, yeah, good point. Poached or boiled, because you're not using any additional fats here. This is the best way to have it. And if people out there are concerned about their cholesterol, they can just swap 1 egg for 2 egg whites.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Next food, bananas. People fear the banana.
Really?
Well, because the fruit. I always hear, oh, too much fruit in my banana, not a good idea for weight.
Yummy.
Right?
Well, yeah.
So what we're looking at, this is a particular type of fruit that has lots of potassium, good to help keep the blood pressure in check. It also has something called a resistant starch. This helps boost metabolism and it actually keeps us full longer. It's a great thing to have as an afternoon snack, which will kind of keep you going until that dinner time. Really good, really, really good to get in.
What about for people like me and Janelle who wake up in the morning, we're at work at 5 a.m., we tend to probably go to the banana first and then maybe eggs after?
Yeah,
Okay?
that could totally work, absolutely.
Okay.
And for those out there, it could even be a yogurt maybe with their banana as a quick pick-me-up.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Chocolate.
Yummy.
Yay. Okay, so rejoice. Dark chocolate, a good quality one, 70% cocoa solids, just 1 little square. Every night if you wanted to. Just 50 calories can actually prevent cravings for a lot of people, the sweet and salty kind. So this is okay. You're good to enjoy a little bit of that. So
dark chocolate, of
dark
course.
chocolate, yeah. We don't want you guys breaking out all the milk chocolate with, you know, nougat and this and that.
Yes.
That sort of defeats the purpose.
Exactly. Christmas just happened, so we want to just start
Yeah,
fresh.
yeah. And
New Year's
some people might not want to give up the chocolate. Some people might want to as well because they've indulged, but at least for people it does give them the option, and there is some research behind it that you can get some good antioxidants when you're choosing a good quality chocolate.
Perfect. And of course, grapefruits. I love grapefruit.
Grapefruit, wonderful. There's actually some interesting research behind this. Research actually speculated that the natural compounds in grapefruit can actually help people not eat as much at certain meals later in the day because of what it does to your insulin levels. It lowers them. So because of this, it seems to control our hunger. So just including half a grapefruit with your breakfast, even some other meals, we've seen more weight loss in women who do this compared to women who are just eating a low-fat bagel for breakfast. So it's
so I know sometimes there may be some people that can't necessarily handle that little tiny taste. What about if they sprinkle a little Splenda or some sort of sugar on top?
You can certainly do that, but I guarantee that if you're choosing a red type of grapefruit, these ones are definitely a lot sweeter than the yellow kind.
Okay.
So those ones are definitely more bitter, and a lot of people feel like they do need to sprinkle a little bit of sugar or Splenda or something like that on it. But get the deep colored red ones. You'll get some lycopene as well, great for cancer prevention. So all in all, hopefully this will help people get through the next few weeks.
I hope so, considering New Year's is coming up. And just to wrap it up, just remind people about what they should, or kind of what cautions they should do or take to kind of help them
Mhm.
along the way when it comes to the water retention and
Mhm.
you know, their New Year's resolutions?
I think, you know, if they haven't been exercising over the last 2 weeks, this is a good time to really get it started. You're going to lose some of that water through that sweat. Of course, the old things, you know, fruits, vegetables, get the fiber in, but be cautious around some of those other higher calorie foods.
All right. Thank you,
Okay.
Andrea, for giving us a little bit of insight as to what we should do after Christmas to lose that little Christmas weight. All right.
Cool.
Thank you. Well, that's it for Live Healthy this week. Don't forget to tune in next week, every Thursday, for Live Healthy. Daybreak will be right back with more.